Hey guys, I wanted to give you an update on the Infiniti since the last time I did the video with the headlights. First off, thank you guys for your kind feedback. First things first, one of the complaints that I had was that the lights in the corner were flashing only white, and I wish that they were amber. So I actually had them wired backwards. So I had to take the thing apart, not the lights, just had to unplug them, take the connector, flip it over. Now it's exactly how I wanted it to be, and I don't have anything else to complain. Before we go any further, hit like and subscribe and the bell notification. When we get back, we're gonna go over all the little things on the car that I've experienced in the last 18 months of ownership. So the first thing I wanna do is kind of go over the cosmetics of the car. What have I changed? What have I not changed? What do I want to eventually change? I've never really liked the way the bumper is. You could tell that at some point the vehicle got in an accident and they were too cheap to fix it correctly. So if you look right here, someone rattle canned this. They literally rattle canned this bumper. I actually have a bumper in my cart on eBay. It's like 200 bucks. It's not expensive. The thing that keeps holding me back is the fact that I do need to get it paint matched, and that could be tricky. Again, this vehicle is from 2009. Somebody also hit the front. You look right here, there's two spots. Looking at the side, first thing I wanted to do is get rid of the chrome vents on the front fender. I wanted to get body matching, although it doesn't actually match because of the 2009 versus brand new. Every single one of the wheels is curb rashed. I may or may not have done one of these myself. I have not had them fixed because I don't know up until this point, what I eventually want to do with this. Do I want to get bigger wheels? Do I want to get smaller wheels? Do I want to just powder coat them black? Obviously, after I fix them, do I want to keep them white because everybody's going black? The back bumper has always had weird little issues. I don't know what happened here. Looks a little strange. I can also tell that the passenger side has been damaged. These are pretty expensive to replace, so I haven't actually done it. But if you look at the body lines on the driver's side here, see how it goes down perfectly smooth? But then compare that to the body lines on the passenger side. Something's wrong, something's off. Haven't figured out if it's the door or the fender or maybe a combination of both. One of the things I want to replace is the front grille. I really like the black look with the chrome emblem. I know it's anti-chrome world, but I really like that stark contrast. So I actually bought the grille. I just haven't put it on yet. I was gonna go with a full-blown body kit from Across the Seas. It's funny, people call it a Nismo, but they never actually did anything for the Infiniti, but that's just what everyone calls it. Enough about the fun stuff. Now we need to talk about the things, the kind of money that I've had to dump into this vehicle in the 18 months of ownership. I had to replace the EVAP, power steering pressure hose came apart. That was manufacturer discontinued, so they rebuilt it. Right now the power steering pump is starting to make noise. The fear is that it will last a little bit longer. That's gonna be an expensive repair. The rear differential bushing is completely split right now. That's about a $600 repair. I elected not to do that because the power steering pressure hose failed again. This time it was a manufacturer reissue, different than a rebuild. Reissue, so now it should never break on me, but it's still very costly. All in all, I've probably put $5,000 into repairing this thing. I bought it at $12,500, which is about $5,000 or $6,000 less than what everybody else was charging at the time. So it kind of worked itself out. Wife wants me to kind of get rid of the car because we put so much money into it. But in this market, there's really nothing we can get that's as rare as this thing, at the same cost of this thing, and still utilitarian enough for me to take this thing to Home Depot. So not sure, that may be a fight I lose, but I don't think so. This is still a really special vehicle. So again, I'm really glad I did these headlights. These headlights make it just seems like it's a brand new vehicle. We know it's not, it is a 2009, but it looks so good. Before I wrap this video up, I just wanted to talk about the interior. When I first bought the vehicle, the dashboard was tore up. It had literally large chunks. It wasn't just cracked, it had chunks of dashboard missing. You can see the orange underneath. Every time someone got in the vehicle, they asked me, what's wrong with your dashboard? Like, it was really bad. To me, it was worth it, although it's very expensive. Not really the type of dash you can just have refinished. They do have things you can put over it, but nothing that tucks in perfectly that looks OEM, except for OEM. Actually, as I was just talking about the dashboard, I noticed this. You see that outline? Something's going on with the glue around the air condition vent. That's really sad to see because this is a very expensive dashboard. It's also on the driver's side. It's definitely something I'm gonna need to address with Infiniti. Guys, as always, thank you for watching the channel. I would appreciate if you hit subscribe, hit the like button, the bell notification. Also check me out on Hard Parking with Jay Fitting, the podcast, non-automotive podcast. More videos like this coming soon, videos of that coming soon.